Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about Netanyahu and President Biden's talk. So let's start the video without wasting your time. Netanyahu brushes off Biden call for significant de-escalation in Gaza, says Israel determined to continue. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Wednesday brushed off President Biden's call for a significant de-escalation of the conflict in Gaza, saying he is determined to continue the operation against the innocent Palestinians. Just as Biden is facing pressure from the progressive arm of his own party on the issue, Biden spoke to Netanyahu early Wednesday, and the White House said the two had a detailed discussion of the state of events in Gaza, Israeli progress in degrading the capability of Hamas and other innocent people's elements, and ongoing diplomatic efforts by regional government and United States. The president conveyed to the prime minister that he expected a significant de-escalation today on the path to a ceasefire, the White House said in a statement. But after a visit to military headquarters hours later, Netanyahu said that greatly appreciates the support of the American president, but said Israel will push ahead to return the calm and security to you, citizen of Israel. He added that he is determined to continue the operation until its aim is met. Israel has been responding to rocket attacks from Hamas with measures of its own, including airstrike targeting key Hamas military complexes. The state is facing criticism for the reported 200 plus Palestinians killed, as well as strikes such as one on an evacuated media building, although the Israeli Defense Force said that it was being used by Hamas, with media outlets being used as cover. Hamas has launched more than 3,000 rockets into Israel since the conflict started 9 days ago, and the state's Iron Dome has intercepted and dismantled more than 90% according to the Israeli military. The Biden administration has been supportive of Israel so far, giving clear backing of Israel's right to defend itself and emphasizing that Hamas is a nationally recognized terrorist organization, but it's not. They are innocents. They are just defending themselves. Secretary of State Antony Blinken noted Thursday that there are fundamental differences between a terrorist organization, Hamas, that is indiscriminately raining down rockets, in fact targeting civilians, and Israeli response defending itself, that is targeting the terrorists. Biden similarly said that Israel has a right to defend itself. But the Associated Press reported that top Biden administration officials have told the Israeli privately that time is not on their side in terms of international objections or to 9 days of Israeli airstrike and Hamas rockets, and that it is the best interest of Israel to wind down operation soon. Biden is increasingly facing pressure from the more progressive left of his own party to ramp up pressure on the US ally, with a number of Democrats complaining that Biden has not been tougher against Israel. A number have been objected to a pending 735 million USD dollar sale of precision guided missile to Israel. Rep. Joaquin Castro de Texas said he has serious concern about the timing of this weapon sale, the message it will send to Israel and the world about urgency of ceasefire. Sen. Bernie Sanders IVT has blamed right-wing extremists in Jerusalem for the violence, while Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez DNY and the leader of the squad has been critical of Biden's support for Israel. A blanket statement like these at a little context or acknowledgement of what precipitated this cycle of violence, namely the expulsions of Palestinians and attacks on Al-Aqsa, dehumanize Palestinians and imply the US will look the other way at human rights violence. It's wrong, she tweeted last week. By only stepping into name Hamas actions which are condemnable and refusing to acknowledge the right of Palestinians, Biden reinforced the false idea that Palestinians instigated this cycle of violence. She added, "This is not neutral language. It takes the side of occupation." On Tuesday, Rep. Rashida Tlaib Dement appeared to have a heated conversation with Biden as he arrived in Michigan on Tuesday. Tlaib, who is of Palestinian heritage, has been a vocal critic of Israel and of the administration's response to the conflict. If you support a ceasefire, then get out of the way of the UN Security Council and join other countries in demanding it, she said in a tweet on Monday directed to the President and Secretary of the State Antony Blinken. Apartheid-in-chief Netanyahu will not listen to anyone asking nicely, she continued. He commits war crimes and openly violates international law. Moments later, Biden praised Tlaib as he spoke in Dearborn. I want to say to you that I admire your intellect, I admire your passion, and I admire your concern for so many other people. And it's from my heart, Biden said. I pray that your grandma and family are well. I promise to do everything you see that they are in West Bank. And thanks for watching the video.